Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is Eight of Vessels and Rebirth. Let's see if I can hold it over here. All right, and this card is twice has come up in the last week. Okay, and we've been talking about sticking your toes in the water and becoming reborn and rejuvenated. Based on the waters there. The Four of Vessels just slid off. That's boredom. And for me, when I saw this card pop up again, it just kind of told me, you know what? The message that I got was, instead of putting your feet in the water, just jump in. Jump in that water. Don't worry about your clothes. Don't worry about your belongings. You got two knights protecting you, while they're sitting there. You got the fox and the horse just watching over you. Just get in there. Let the water cleanse you. Let the water heal you. Let that energy, flow, as you're, rubbing your, cleaning the dirt off from your journey. Okay, it's a great time right now, for renewal, and there should be rejoicing going on. You've got all these, the two knights and the page and the serpentine from the mirror and the nine of bows there, asking for respect to, to keep an eye out for you. Okay, and they're giving you that advice. All right, and when you become healed from an emotional or physical trauma, there's some inner peace and some confidence, and along with that is along with that inner peace and confidence, you start to believe in the healing process. You start to believe that you're overcoming whatever that trauma is. Okay, and once you accept that trauma for what it was, all right, and you realize that you have to move forward. All right, blessings and gifts begin to come out for you. Okay, and they belong to you. The fear of asking is gone. That new moon just happened here. If it happens tonight or if it happens in the next couple days, I can't remember. My days are all mixed up. But that's a great opportunity to get out there and set your intentions during that new moon. All right, and it's time to shed that past to the skin. When you're in that water, or in your shower, or in your bath, or spa, or whatever you want to do, just act like you're taking off that old skin. Act like you're taking off the past. Okay, and let that new skin cover you. Okay, let that water just heal you and help with the potential of the present. Okay, and it's freely available to you. I mean, we've seen how much water is sitting out there. So, don't be afraid to make those mistakes, and don't be fearful of what's going on either. All right, see the potential that's going on, whether it's a work, a relationship, okay, and overcome those barriers. See that as a challenge against impossible odds. Okay, don't take that two of stones mentality where you feel betrayed, or the challenges for territorial rights. All right, apply everything that you've learned and experienced on this journey, and bring it forward. Continue persevering. Okay, and know that the past is behind you. You can't change it. All you can change is what's moving in the future and what's moving on in the present. Okay. Continue to strive to survive, and absorb that insight, absorb that knowledge, absorb the the wisdom that's come along on this path. Absorb the conversations that are out there with the knights and the pages. Okay, and eventually, when you sit back and you look at where you've come from, and that's a good thing about this card too. Take a look at where you were at last year at this time, during the beginning of COVID, and ask yourself, are you better, wiser, more knowledgeable than when you were, a year ago? Chances are you are. All right. So, drink of this new fountain of opportunity and renew your life objectives. Get in that water. Okay. Get in that water and rejoice. You've endured the past. It's time for you to move forward and grab the gifts that are yours, that are out there. Move to that challenge of what the future holds. So grasp it, let it flow through your fingers. Let that energy flow through you. Okay, take some of that energy in with the water's energy. All right, and that's with this coming up before and at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week. that's telling me right there that, there's an abundant source of water energy, emotional energy for you to just wash yourself clean of the past and then manifest a new future. So the story is, here you came across this pool, you put your toes in it, and then at night a beau showed up, and he's asking you, where do you need to be slower? And you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I need to be reborn, but where do I need to be slower in my thinking? Where do I need to be slower in my actions? Creativity. Next day after that, the horse showed up, Knight of Stones. Where do you need to push through? Where do you need to push through to be reborn? What emotional traumas are holding you back? Where do you need to push through on those emotional traumas? The serpentine figure showed up out of the water, and wants you to look at the present, wants you to look at yourself, noticing your character, noticing your attributes, but also looking into the future. You're trying to get to that other side. You're trying to get to that island. Okay, but in order to do so, you have to look within. You have to see things from a different perspective. The woodwoe showed up, with the two knights and the serpentine figure. And he says, you know what? Respect. You need to earn that respect on your path. You need to earn that respect, with others. Maybe people respect you in your work situation or your relationship, or your social setting, okay? But you have to respect yourself as well. Respect the environment that you're around. Respect, the privacy of others. Respect, having, conversations with people, okay? Respect them for who they are with no judgment. And then yesterday, that page of arrows showed up, the wren. What do you need to overcome? That's what she's asking. What do you need to overcome to gain that respect? What do you need to overcome by, looking within? All right. What do you need to overcome by pushing through with that horse? Where do you need to be slower? What do you need to overcome with being slower? And then today's card, that 8 of Vessels. Rebirth. What is the mystery at the heart of that? Why did this card come up twice for you? These messages are all timeless. Okay, it could happen whenever. All right? But why in the same time within a week? What's the mystery at the heart of the matter on that? Do you respect the water for what it is? That's what the woodwoes is asking. Do you understand the message of being renewed, rejoicing, revitalized? Do you see yourself in the mirror here in the water? What do you see? Do you see somebody that's clinging on to the past as it's washing down those rapids? Or do you see somebody that's, working on their future, working on the present to change something different? What's holding you back from making those changes? That's what the horse is asking you. And then the fox is asking you, what details are you missing as you're trying to make those changes? So, and there you go. This all started out with, I just wanted to put my toes in the water and, just cool myself off a little bit. And you have a party show up. Everybody giving you advice, making you think within. You sat at this pool. Maybe it's 6 minutes, maybe it's 6 hours, maybe it's 6 days. All right? Now it's time to get fully immersed. Fully immerse yourself into the waters. The Ace of Vessels is the waters of life. Let this wash over you. Let it calm you. Let it, relax you. Let it wash away the past. Rejoice, because it's time to move forward. Let it renew you. So that's today's message of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck. That 8 of Vessels, Rebirth. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with others. This is D for Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. God bless. Stay safe, everybody.